everyone. So recently, United States has faced scrutiny over immigration laws and removing illegal immigrants out of the country. And I was curious and I wanted to look into how other countries feel about illegal entry or illegal immigrants. So I'll read it to you. This is interesting to see, to be fair. Let's start with Mexico. In Mexico, entering Mexico illegally is considered an administrative infraction, and it results in fine or deportation. Illegally entering Nicaragua, imprisonment, significant fines, and deportation. Entering Honduras illegally, immediate detention, financial penalties, and a swift deportation. Entering Brazil illegally, deportation, fines, and a potential ban on future entry. Canada, entering illegally, leads to arrest, fines, imprisonment, deportation, and potential lifetime ban from re-entering the country. This is interesting to see, let's keep going. I was really curious because, see, the thing is, it's not fair to say America is bad and for doing this, but other countries are enforcing their laws. Illegally entering United Arab Emirates leads to imprisonment, substantial fines, and mandatory deportation. Illegally entering India is a serious criminal offense, leads to severe penalties, including up to 5 years in jail and a substantial fine of up to 500,000 rupees. Entering Japan illegally, detention, fines up to 3 million yen, and mandatory deportation with a 5 to 10 year re-entry ban. Illegally entering Saudi Arabia is a serious criminal offense that results in severe penalties, including imprisonment, substantial fines, and mandatory deportation and re-entry bans. Same for Lebanon, same for Guatemala, detention, deportation. Same for Nigeria even. In Nigeria, it's a serious violation, leads to arrest, detention, deportation, and long-term ban from re-entry. Somalia results in detention or a large fine. So it's nothing unusual. See, I've been talking about this under Biden. We had caravans of people coming in. And the problem was a lot of people who had criminal history came in. Yes, some families came in too with children. I talked about this before, but I will talk again. There was one time I was actually here in Houston, and Houston is the next biggest city. When you cross the border from Mexico to United States, Houston is the largest next city. Like the border is 5 hours away by car. So one night I was driving and I was passing through the parking lot, and a man waves at me, and he was there with his wife, 3 kids, one of them a baby, and he said to me, we crossed the border, we got dropped off in Houston. The owner of this restaurant doesn't even let us stay in the parking lot. We need help. And I was like, I didn't know how to help them. Of course, I didn't call the cops on them. Of course, I didn't make their situation even harder. But he said to me, can you at least buy us food? And yes, I bought them food. He was crying. I was crying. So it wasn't even doing them any favors to cross over illegally, because they don't have a place to stay. They don't have job. Nobody's just going to take them in and find them a job here. Legal entry prevents all these things. It's easier for the person and the family, and it's easier for the country. And yes, we had problems with illegals entering who were violent criminals. We had rapes, we had murders happen. So now Trump is removing all that. He has to. He has to. You have to enforce borders like in every other country until we're all one world, as maybe we should be just one world and love each other. Until that time, it's helpful if you're somewhere legally. I know it's not always possible maybe, but if you're here illegally, you should know that the country will enforce its laws like every other country in the world.